That's right, an incredible 4,000-carat diamond for the piddling sum of $2 million. That number again, 1-800-STAR-WARS. Call now, tell them Yoda sent you.
He's still making his pitch.
Aha!
Uh-oh.
Take that. And this. Drat. Blasted useless paperweight.
That was really disturbing when he shot himself, and then the stick goes right through his brain, which would... Metal Mel. Who is Metal Mel, Peter? Metal Mel. I don't know. Metal Mel! He predicted all the heavy metal stuff we do in games later.
Hey! Where'd he go? Great! Now we can turn off the machine.
Just notice there's a face.
Save him from ever happening.
Well, I'm certainly glad that's over with.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Leaving so soon? We haven't had the chance to get to know one another. You humans amount to very little. Ha 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 ha!
Eek!
Run all you like, you insignificant insect. The human race is doomed.
You're pretty handy with that ray gun.
Center of the forehead every time. Would you like a demonstration?
I bet you couldn't hit your own forehead.
Nice try.
Just what is it you have against humans anyway?
Humans are our oppressors. They made us live in this horrible motel. They created us in ungainly forms, so we could not rise against them. Try walking around with your legs tied together and glue on your shoes. You'll see what I mean.
Sounds like that's all Dr. Fred's fault, really.
I suppose you're right about that. I didn't start out hating all humans, just Dr. Fred.
Why don't you zap Fred with the ray gun for a change?
Perhaps that would be entertaining. Oh, drat.
Surely we can talk this out.
Talk?
Surely.
Wait! You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back, and the next time, the world and all its piffling inhabitants shall be mine. All mine. All mine.
Okay, little fella. mail this to Siberia. Our work here is done. Now we can go home.
Well, kiddies, it's been more fun than a jumpsuit full of weasels. Now, kindly get your freakish hide out of my home.
Please, Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
I'm getting sort of used to it. Maybe we could go on the talk show circuit.
Help us, Dr. Edison. You're our only hope.
Oh, all right.
So I didn't have enough pixels to actually show, like, there's
That's
way
the
too much.
genius of the screen.
There's way too much hoagie. Like, if you look at that X-ray, basically Bernard is piggybacking on Laverne. You can see Bernard's feet.
Oh, those are Laverne's feet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
But hoagie is just like rib cage and nothing else. There's no room for it.
Look how involved this scene is. Like, there's all these different gags for how they all get. Like, it takes. It's all.
That's your reward for
How many
finishing this
days did
entire
it take
game.
to do that
That was
animation?
a long one. That was the funnest one.
Look how evil Laverne is.
I think because that had a lot of visual gags that were easy to do. Like the X-ray thing is a drawing, and then the stretching the shirt and snapping it, the action's quick. Like the drawings that it took to do the stretch was nothing. You know, I think it's her regular walk cycle, maybe just tweaked. And you let it go and shoots off screen in like 1 or 2 frames.
But that was fun. I often refer to it as the last fun time I had making a game, just because we didn't have 3D and we didn't have to worry about voice during. We didn't have to lock our scripts early, so we could do localization and translation. So it felt easier. Even though we had a brief crunch mode because we'd be like, oh, the dialogue has to be done in a month, and you and I stayed there to do that. I don't remember the team really having a crunch mode like we did on Monkey 2 or anything. Like Monkey 2 was like a really.
And you look at like Throttle, we thought we're going to make this crazy huge animated thing. And we had like 1 more animator than we had on this. And that got really bad at the end.
Games were
Whereas
simpler
there was no way to,
back then.
didn't
And
have enough rope to hang
I
ourselves.
did love that ability to write all the way up to the very, because
we changed Monkey Island dialogue like the day before we shipped, I feel like. Which is crazy. Of course, everyone's happier now that we're locking that earlier.
And the scum system, like I feel like we touched on that briefly earlier, we didn't really say much about it, was like great to work in because it was like you just had a little puppet theater and all the things that you wanted to do to make drama were really easy. Like, oh, have the characters walk around and play animations and say lines, and you didn't have to do any programming really behind any of that. It was all just one line to make any of those things happen. So you could just focus on, let's make a cool thing with all these little assets that we've got.